Readiness Q&A, let's go.
What do you think are some things that people aren't aware of in either pregnancy or postpartum?
Oh my gosh, so many things, right? So many things. Well, I think when it comes to the biggest is the identity shift, right?
Mhm.
Is like, I think they love to plan for a baby, kind of
Mhm.
like you love to plan for a wedding, but you don't necessarily take into context a marriage, right?
Right.
And so when it comes to having a baby, pregnancy, postpartum, I think the biggest thing is like you're thinking about the baby. Obviously, it's super obvious. You want to register, you want to get the cribs, you want to get all the fun, cutie little outfits. But it's yourself, right? That identity shift of like, how am I going to change? And you can do so much work on the front end. And also, you have to leave yourself a little bit of grace to discover
Yeah.
how am I changing once that baby arrives. What do you
Yeah.
think, Kristen?
I would 100% agree with this. With the identity piece specifically, one thing that I really challenge my clients with is, hey, be patient and have grace for yourself. Also, be curious and have fun as you're exploring these new facets of who you are and your interests and whatnot. But I do agree with the idea of people don't take that into context, and it's often very surprising to them how disconnected with themselves they feel because
Yes.
full-time mom, right? Which is so lovely and so wonderful. And also, you're still a human.
Yes, you're still the person you were before the baby, and it adds to who you are and it enhances who you are, and it can take so much time to just welcome that new part of yourself and
Mhm.
then learn how it integrates into the rest of your existing life.
Absolutely. So here's another thing that comes up often in clients specific to this identity piece. I find this especially is true with career-oriented women, like really career-focused, driven women, is, oh, I don't have a board meeting to go to for the next 3 or 4 months. What am
Yes.
I to do, right? And there's this shift. Kind of relate it to like a job description, if you will,
Mhm.
of okay, well, what was your job description before baby came when you go to work and, put on your fancy big girl suit and do all the things, right? Well, now
Yes.
there's your job description. It looks a lot different. You're still working, right? There's this sense of I'm not working, I'm not doing anything because I'm not hopping on this call, going to this meeting and this
Yeah.
meeting. Now,
Productivity looks different.
right, it looks totally different. And you're home all day with this baby and you're resting and recovering and making that your job description for,
Mhm.
especially the first, whatever your maternity leave looks like, right?
Yep.
You
Yep.
encounter that much with your own clients?
Oh, 1,000%. And I think, we have this expectation when we actually, start a new employed job where it's like, hey, there's orientation. I don't know everyone yet. I'm not sure. A lot of jobs take a full year, a full
Right.
4 quarters to be like, oh, this is what this job entails in different seasons. And
Yeah.
yet our whole culture and society in America says like, this will come naturally and bingo bango, you're a mom. Like, you
Right.
need to know everything and it should feel wonderful and
Yeah.
blissful. And aren't you so grateful? This is the best time in your life. And you're like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. And so, yeah, to give yourself that same level of expectation that's like, I need orientation every 2 weeks because this little infant, this new creature is changing so often. We aren't giving ourselves that kind of space and buffer to just be able to learn on the job.
That's exactly right. That's so, so good. Orientation. I love that. I think I might steal that for my own
Do it.
sessions.
Do
So
it.
good.